water. This is a bottle of water. Now, we've already seen a bottle of water before emptied, but the liquid in this is water. Now, we all have seen water in slow motion, whether it's coming from a garden hose or a faucet or, you know, from a water bottle. Here's an example now.
Wow.
But that's besides the point. A while back, I have purchased, in fact, I think this was 3 years ago now. I purchased this lens, Zongui. And if you think I'm pronouncing that maybe wrong, it's Zhongyi. We're gonna go Zongui because it sounds fun. But it's a 20mm super macro lens. And when I mean super macro lens, I mean super macro lens. Something to note, it goes from 2 to 16. That's the name. Right there. I've used this on a full frame camera before to get some really interesting close-up shots of everything from dirt, grass, and insects and all that. I've never attached it to a slow motion camera before, but this lens is incredibly hard to use handheld. Is one of the main reasons why I haven't used it. I don't have the marksman perk from Modern Warfare 3 that allowed me to hold my breath that long to really get any stable shots with it. Things to note, this is gonna be a very scary video because unlike the probe lens I had where that could, you know, get in water, this cannot. So I have to somehow be able to get incredibly close with a decently heavy camera, all while maintaining focus and not getting everything wet and, you know, destroying everything. So without further ado, let's head to the bathroom behind the camera and film this. See, this lens looks semi-normal, then you see that the lens cap is, there you go. There's the lens cap. Looks super weird. Alright, so if it's one thing I know about this lens too, is it does require a lot of light, which also doesn't help because the Ember also needs a good bit of light. I had that light set up in here with the first shot with the 50mm lens, but I have a feeling this isn't going to cut it. So I'm just going to take my light here and put it right next to the sink, kind of just balancing it a little bit, and I also put the cone on so it focuses more of the light towards the water. And yeah, it's gonna get really bright very quickly, but that should be enough. The first shot is gonna be at 4K 800 frames. I have a feeling because it's water and it's really close, I'm gonna have to eventually change the shutter speed so it just doesn't look really quick. But let's see what I could do. I'm also gonna put my F at 8, which is also could be. I'm also going to try my best to put the F at 8, but it's a little difficult with this lens. All right, let's go. And I'm just going to move it and. Whoa! Oh, that looks sick, actually. Oh, that takes a really steady hand too. Oh wow! It almost looks like a portal going into like the nether or something like that. There's so much happening right now that it's really funny to think because it's in focus, but at the same time it's not. I just realized it looks so much faster than it actually is, and I think I know why. The best way I could describe it is if there's a car driving on the highway and you're 100 yards back and you watch a car go, we'll say 100 miles per hour. You're 100 yards back and a car is going 100 miles per hour. It looks like it's, you know, going that speed. But say you're now a foot away from that car and it's also going the same speed, 100 miles per hour. It's going to go really quick because it goes by your eyes really quick. I think that's kind of what we're experiencing here. Water, you know, looks kind of slow at, you know, 800 frames. But when you're so close up, it looks like it's going faster. I'm sure there's a term for that. I am not a scientist, so I don't know that term. So that being said, I think I'm actually just going to go right up to F16 and try that again to see if I can get even more in focus. Because I'm going to need all the focusing I can get, because it's really hard to pinpoint on what's kind of going on. Oh, wow. There is a lot happening. Whew. It just really does look like some sort of portal. Before I slow it down, I'm going to try increasing the shutter really, really low. And I have a feeling that a 45-degree shutter isn't even going to be enough. So I'm going to go on a whim and try like, what's half of, let's see, because, hold on, let me think. Half of 180 is 90, half of 90 is 45. What's half of 45? Like, oh yeah, 22.5, I knew that. Now I might have to change the f-stop though, but we'll see. You can barely see it. Let's go to f5.6-ish. There we go, that looks a little better. Whoa! Oh! Look at the... Oh, it looks so weird. It just looks like a bunch... Hold on. You can like almost see each individual droplets just forming on top of each other. Like you can see through droplets. Like you can see through the droplets to the other side. That just looks... It's also hurting my eyes a little bit. Oh my goodness. It's almost like instead of shooting water pouring down, it's like I'm filming boiling water towards a lens. I don't know how to describe it because I've never seen something like this before. Like I did a shutter of 22.5, which I've never done before, and I could half it again and go 11.3, but I feel like that's still not going to be enough. Holy crap. Oh, look at that. That's so weird. I don't even know what to describe kind of what I'm looking at. It's just bubbles. As bad as it sounds, I wonder if I could even move this closer to get more light or angle it slightly better. Oh, that's really close. It's really close. This almost just feels like wrong. This feels wrong in so many ways of how close this light is to the water. All right, with my new profound technology of moving a light closer, I think I can go even... I'm gonna just try a shutter of 2.81. No reason, it's just low. All right, let's go for it. I see something. It is definitely darker. I feel like a lot of this footage might be trial and error. But look at that. Holy crap. Like what? I don't even know I can't even begin to describe like what this even like would resemble. Okay. I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna increase my f-stop. And like I said, the best thing I can think of is like it's a bunch of droplets just keep on like trying to collide with each other. All right, same thing at 2.8. Oh, I think I'm right. I just see a bunch of balls. Let me try to zoom in. Oh, I'm getting myself wet. I like kind of see it. It literally just looks like a bunch of microscopic balls boiling around. The weirdest thing I think I have ever shot with a high-speed camera. I think the worst part is I don't even know how to describe what's happening. I really wish I could get more light in here, but even if I had another light, I don't think I physically could. There's literally, it's right up against the sink. I think I am going to bring the resolution down to 1080 to try to get it slower, so maybe we can see hopefully more of what's going on, even though it's really, really close. And on top of that, I'm probably going to have to bring the shutter back up to like, I don't even know. A shutter of, I'll try 11 again. I think it is just a bunch of water droplets. Oh my god. I think it really is. I think it's just a bunch of like little water droplets like tackling each other. That looks sick. It's like a bunch of balls bouncing almost. It's like, it's like stop motion, a bunch of metal balls moving around. What is happening? I think what I'm gonna have to try to do now is go black and white and slow it down even more, because it's still very hard to comprehend what is happening. Here, I'll do 1080 black and white at the 3000 frames at an 11-degree shutter, and then I'm gonna see if I can bring the aperture up any more from 2.8 so I can have an easier time focusing. There's something going on there. 60,000 frames of whatever that was. Now we get some detail what's going on. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm right actually for once. I think I mean, you kind of figured falling water is just a bunch of little drops, but like when you visualize it, you know, essentially drop by drop, and you can kind of see it happening in slow motion time, it makes sense. It's so weird and trippy. Yeah, like I said, it's almost like going through the nether portal. All right, I'm going to try the same thing again. But I'm just going to go to the lowest shutter can go, which is 5.6 black and white at 3,000 frames. Just to see if I can get any more detail. I don't think I'll be able to get any more detail, but might as well try. I think it's... Oh! I just gave the lens a nice bath there. That's cool. Nice. I don't think we're gonna see much with this, sadly. Oh, wait, no, wait, we can. Right about there. That is the best I can do. And it's really dark. In fact, it's so dark, I don't think we're actually gonna get anything we want. Because that's gonna be probably impossible to film. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the shutter up to 15, and I'm gonna try to lower the resolution as low as I can go, essentially 2K by 800, and I'm gonna do it at 3,500 frames and see if I can see anything. That is trippy. There's no other way to describe that. Again, I really think it's just, yeah, it's just a bunch of little water droplets happening so fast at the same time that, you know, looks like a solid stream. That is crazy. All right, this is going to be my last attempt because I really can't go any slower, but I am going to try to bring it down to a shutter of 7, which is above the 5.63s. It's actually 7.96, but can I see? Let's do the C test. You can, so kinda. Oh, that's so weird to look at. I don't think I'm gonna get any more detail than this, but yeah, that's crazy. Holy crap. But it looks so unreal. Holy crap. Well, I sure learned a lot today. The fact that filming water in slow motion can be interesting in more ways than one. That's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated, actually. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.